8 contestants are going to be battling for the championship belt that I paid too much for.
Ladies and gentlemen, right over here is my co-host. That's Kevin Lacey, everybody. Tonight, you're in for a treat. We've got this show, as you said, but please, thank you. Welcome to OKC Improv. What we want to know is, who here has been to an OKC Improv show before? Who's first time? Alright, yeah! We love first timers.
Now the ones that have a drink in there.
Yeah. Returning folks, staying for a good time? Cool. We're excited to have you guys here.
Yeah, and for those of you that have not seen improv before, basically here's how it works. Everything you see on the stage tonight is completely made up. We haven't pre-rehearsed what we're going to say or the scenes that are going to happen, anything like that. We just kind of look to the audience for inspiration, which brings me to our next point. Every now and then, we may look out to you guys and ask you for what's called suggestions. All you have to say is the first thing that comes to mind. Doesn't even have to be funny. That's our job. So let's practice that. On the count of 3, everyone yell out your favorite color. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. On the count of 3, say a fictional character. 1, 2, 3.
Harry Potter.
I've heard at least 5 Harry Potters.
Harry Potter. Great, and
You're all nerds.
You'd see lovely scenes about Harry Potter, things of that such. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet the Big Dumb Improv players? At the end that will be our Big Dumb Improv champion. But we'd like to start them off with a little bit of a warm-up, even before we jump into introductions. So I like to look up some things that have topically happened.
We're having a thing. We're having a thing. I want to make sure it can be seen.
Happened on the news, and then we get a little bit of commentary from them. So here's one that I found that was fun. 38-year-old Stephen Briggs from Wisconsin, who also works at a museum, claims he saw ghosts in the museum making sweet love to each other in the toilets. So we're asking our Big Dumb Improv players, if you were Casper the Friendly Ghost, what would your pickup line be? Yeah?
Mine?
Yep.
I would just stand silently until they loved me.
Or, yeah.
No matter how hard you look, you can always see right through me, baby.
Yes!
Hey guys, we could have fun, and we could, I love you.
Yeah. I'm going to fill you with my Holy Spirit.
Hey there, tell me how you died.
You're stuck in this house with me, so I'll never leave you.
Hey babe, don't mind all that ectoplasm. That's me loving you.
Hey girl, you know I wouldn't lie to you because you can see right through me.
Wonderful. Yeah. We'll do one more, just warm you up a little bit more. In Lakeland, Florida, 53-year-old Donna Bryan received a DUI for riding her horse down the street. So this is an interesting question that I wanted to ask. We'll go this way this time. If you're the horse, and perhaps you're the instigator of getting someone to ride you drunkenly, what would you say?
Wow. Oh really? You're drunk? Well, if you give me another carrot, I'll bring it to your boyfriend's house.
Don't say nay to a good time.
Riding, cowboy.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got these cups around my eyes so I can't see. We'll make a great team.
These hooves were made for walking.
Yeah.
You can't walk home? Here, hold my beer.
Hey, if you got to go, we can go together on the road.
I don't mean to be a nag, but come on, let's get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from our Big Dumb Improv players. We're going
Mr. Jacob Rowe. He's an attorney, so ask him about divorces and murders.
Up next, a wonderful videographer. Give it up for King Cole.
He plays drunk so well, I can't tell if he is or not. It's been Lara, everybody.
She's a teacher, so buy her a shot or 10. Give it up for Molly.
Fun fact, she was one of the finalists of Oklahoma City's Funniest People. It's Amanda! What was the competition actually called? I can't remember.
Funniest person in OKC.
I was pretty close.
Up next, she works at Sonic, but not the restaurant for the hedgehog. Ladies and gentlemen.
If you got a question about Pokemon, ask him. It's Colin Bates.
She will cosplay with the best of them, and that's why we love her. Tiffany Gutierrez! Coming right into our first game, ladies and gentlemen. This is an all-play game. This is a game called My Movie. Go ahead and step forward, everybody. So basically, we're going to get a genre type of movie that you would like to hear, and they're going to all say in cadence, my movie, my movie, my movie, which then I will call on one of them. They will spontaneously create the title of a movie and a quick synopsis of it. If you guys like it, I want you to say, I want to see that, nice and loud, or clap for them so that we know that's a movie that you want to see. You'll see just a small snippet from the movie. I think that's pretty much it. So can I get, just to get us started, give me a genre of movie. Thriller, yeah, thriller. So let's start with thriller.
My movie.
Tiffany.
This is a story of a little girl named Molly and her father, Steven, and they go into this mansion, and together they're trying to find the girl's teddy bear.
What's it called?
Teddy Bear Rose.
Okay.
My movie.
Okay, it's there's three little troll people, and they're trying to like assimilate into Indian culture, but they realize that they're in Germany, and where they don't like trolls in Germany, and so then all these Germans are trying to kill these trolls, but they're just trying to assimilate. That's all.
And what's the title?
We's here now.
Okay, let's see the movie. Yeah, we's here now.
So we finally made it. No. We have to assimilate.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Do I have to wear deodorant?
Yeah. We just walk into Germany and we say,
Hello! No, that's wrong.
we's here now. Oh no, they're trying to kill us!
Action, yes, action. Ready?
My movie.
Molly.
What?
Molly, title.
This one is Exit to Mars is the title. And the brief synopsis is that a 7-Eleven employee determines that the icy machine is the best way to get the #1 rocket fuel into whatever that tank is called.
My movie. Take a row.
Tiny Boots. It's a story about an immigrant from South America who fights his way through cartel ruled Mexico. They get the little boots. You Amanda. Yeah, I get it. My movie.
Amanda.
This one is called Wannabe, and it's about a guy who can't decide what kind of superhero he wants to be, so he keeps changing persona until he becomes his own villain.
Yeah, let's see that.
Mr. Superhero Man, I don't know what to call you anymore.
I don't know who I am. Oh my god.
I don't think this relationship is working out. Me as a civilian, you as a superhero.
Was gonna make you my sidekick, but you're right.
I just don't feel
just can't make
safe.
it work.
Not knowing who you are, or what you do, or what your power is, or what kind of animal you're based off of.
I've decided to be a villain.
Oh! Don't do it.
What? But for us, wouldn't you want that?
No!
What?
I would never want you to be my villain.
Now I'm my own sidekick.
What do you want?
Children.
Children's, yeah, like a children's film. Great. My movie. Oh, okay, go.
Action figures that crawl up legs. In this movie, action figures come to life, but they have this nagging capacity to crawl up people's legs, children's legs, and want to say hi, but children are scared. But this movie teaches children that you don't have to be afraid of action figures that come to life.
Alright, get this, guys. It's called Danger Mangers, Team 6. It's about a team of 6 babies who pull off a dangerous heist, but not for gold, not for money, for bibs. Okay, guys, let's get in the car.
Maybe if I climb on top of you.
Okay.
Good idea, Jim. Danger Major, Team 6,
You
go.
better watch out, we got guns.
We want those bibs.
Give them to us.
Give it. I need it.
My gun has water in it.
I keep drooling everywhere.
Look, I'll be the grease monkey. Here, I'll go get on top of the car.
Oh yeah, good idea.
This movie cost $14 million.
What's the Colin?
Yeah, our next game we're going to play is called Story Timed. This is a team challenge, so we need to separate them up into teams.
Oh my God,
Get the names ready.
Right.
So basically, while we're getting that together, basically how story time works basically is they're going to be doing a story in about 90 seconds. They have 90 seconds to tell the story, and they're as teams they're going to tag each other out and continue the story just randomly when they decide to. So who do we have first?
Great. First team is Jacob, Ken, Colin, and Bill.
Wonderful. Yeah.
It's boys versus
Okay, so first team behind step up. Okay. And you can just, actually if one person step up and the other people just tag out and continue the story. So who's going to start?
I'll start.
There we go, wonderful. Can I get the title of a made-up story?
Hot dog.
What's that?
Hot dog.
Say it again?
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Politics.
What's that?
Honest politics.
Hot dog, a story about honest politics.
So I will put 90 seconds on the clock.
Must get through your whole team, and you can cycle through more than once, but we need to at least see everybody up here at least once.
And my phone just died. Didn't plan. Does anyone have a timer?
Yeah.
Or,
I'll pull it up here. I
This-
got you, fam. No worries.
he said, "I got you, fam. No worries." And I love the Professor McNamara. Giving that. Also, Soup's trends.
Timer. Yeah, I know. 90 seconds. 1 minute 30.
All right.
That's all.
Perfect. And we're gonna hear the story, which is called
Hot dog, a story about honest politics.
And let's count it down. 3, 2, 1.
It was a hot summer's day in Washington, D.C.
And politicians came around for the barbecue, which started smoking high into the sky so everyone in the city could see.
And they were scared because things were on fire. What do?
We put more grease on that fire because you know what? Burn it down. You know? They say drain this swamp, I say burn the swamp. You know?
Well, we decided it's not important for us to assign blame to other people. We all accept our own blame.
That's because there's this thing called judicial review, in which case, in a state where there are things going down that are on fire, the judge could come in, and this judge was a mean one.
And he had this new invention. It was called the Mexican hot dog. What it is? Tortilla, flour, hot dog, ketchup, cheese. Throw that thing in the microwave 30 minutes. Wow, that's fun. take it out and you eat it. You eat it really.
Then everyone had the realization that the solution to everything is to open the borders and let all the talent flood into the country.
25 seconds.
And making sure that they bring tons and tons of hot dogs, because that's what politics is all about.
And you know what? What is more goddamn American than hot dogs?
I'll tell you what's more American than that. Keeping those people out of this country because Americans need to make those
10
hot
seconds.
dogs.
And it's okay to disagree because that's why we're being honest when we're disagreeing.
And America is for everyone!
All right, second group, it's the ladies' turn. At the end, you're gonna, the audience, you guys are gonna vote on which story you liked best, and that team will each individually get 10 points. So, all right, so ladies are gonna go up. Let's give me an author that's famous like J.K. Rowling or Stephen King. C.S. Lewis.
Okay.
C.S. Lewis, perfect. What is the title of a story that C.S. Lewis never wrote but should?
The curtain, the ceiling, and the fan.
The curtain, the ceiling, and the fan. This is the story. This is C.S. Lewis's novel condensed into 90 seconds. The curtain, the ceiling, and the fan. Ed, your phone went bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. I don't know how to use Androids. Okay. And let's start this in 3, 2, 1.
In the beginning, the ceiling was bare, as were the windows. It was chaos. But luckily, there was a wardrobe that was made out of it.
And this story is not about that wardrobe. It's about the curtains. The curtains that became alive.
Alive and prosperous, because there was two little nephews that walked around in the house and they found these magical curtains.
The magical curtains parted to let them see into the wild yonder outside. Oh no, what's that on the ceiling? It's the
lion again. It's in this book too. So
Seriously, we thought it was dead.
Seriously, how many times can you kill a damn lion?
all you have to do is just tame them.
but we get it. It's the Jesus archetype. So I guess we go along. They find the lion and they tame it and they welcome it and then he dies again. How did he die again?
But then he came back through the curtain 3 days later because he's the Jesus archetype.
Because they were really sad and cried on his body, because that's how it works in the book.
10 seconds.
And then it was a hot summer day, and the fan of the wilderness comes by and kills
All right, so it's time to vote on which team story we liked best. So, did we like the boys? Did we like the girls? Sounds like the boys got it. 10 points for each of the boys. The patriarchy is still alive. Sorry, that was triggering, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, you can boo me, it's fine.
our next game is going to be a game. It's one of our last games before elimination, so this is your chance to earn a couple of more points individually. It's a game called 185. Our players are going to be setting up a one-liner joke by saying 185 blanks walk into a bar. Bartender says we can't serve you. 185 blanks say, and then they throw out their punchline. So you'll catch on to it as you go. If we like it, we'll maybe award points to them. Can I get an object that you touched with your hands today?
A pickle.
A pickle, right? 185 pickles.
185 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." Pickles say, "Well, that makes me sour."
185 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we're not serving." And they say, "We're a big deal."
185 pickles walk into the bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." The pickles say, "Well, you know what? Let me just relish in that."
All right, so 185 pickles walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the 185 pickles say, "We're your bread and butter."
All right, guys. 185 185 pickles walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." The pickles reply, "Well, it's our way or the brine way." Salty.
185 pickles walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the pickle said, "Is it the weapon? Is it the spear?"
185 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." And the pickles say, "But you served us last week when we were cucumbers."
185 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We can't serve you." The 185 pickles say, "That's okay. We'll stay preserved forever."
185 pickles walk into the bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." And the pickles say, "Wait, is that kosher?"
185 pickles walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the pickle looks at him and says, "We felt welcome here. The door was ajar."
Let's get an occupation.
Therapist.
Okay, 185 therapists walk into a bar. It's also
185 therapists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve therapists here." The therapists say, "But how does that make you feel?"
Yes. 185 therapists walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the 185 therapists say, "Tell us about your mother."
185 therapists walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve therapists here." The therapists reply, "Don't make us show you our id."
185 therapists walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We can't serve your kind here." And the therapists were therapists.
185 therapists walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve therapists here." And the therapists say, "Is that some issue with your serious relationship?" That's it.
185 therapists walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve therapists here." And the therapist said, "That's okay. We'll project ourselves outside the door."
185 therapists walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve therapists here." The therapists reply, "Well, maybe your words are just an oral fixation."
No points.
185 therapists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, whoa. We don't serve your kind here." And the therapists are like, "Hey, no. We're not the rapists."
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at that time of the evening that we have to eliminate some people. So, looks like from what I see, we've got, let's see, Kirby has 1, Molly has 2, Tiffany has 3. Oh my God, are the patriarchy is alive. So we'll have to gonna say goodbye to Kirby and Molly today. So any final words?
You go first. You're the oldest.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I may be the oldest, but I've been around the block a couple of times more than you. But yeah, this has been great, and I'm so glad that I went out in the first round because I didn't want to be surprised by the next round. Oh my God!
I have to say that the Big Dumb Improv show is that. It's big and it's dumb, and that's exactly what I am.
All right, and then there were 6. So we move next to another all-play game. This is Beastie Boys' Rap of Death. So they're going to be doing a rap in the style of Beastie Boys, and they're going to have to keep making whatever word we decide to make rhyme. They're going to have to continue rhyming. Whoever breaks the rhyme will die. Right there, dead in their tracks. Just fall right to the ground and die. in which they will be eliminated. The person that stays on the longest will have the most amount of points. Next, we'll just detract from there. So, yeah.
If you miss a rhyme, if it's stupid, like if everyone's like, yo, that rhyme wasn't dope, you pushed for that, you could be like, boo, and then we'll eliminate that.
Dang, that's a long power.
So without further ado, someone give me a word that's fun to rhyme.
Snack.
Okay, I heard snack. We'll go snack. I'll say moist for the 9:30 show. We'll go snack. So without further ado, these boys stop hitting.
7, 8.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
I went to the store and I bought some crack.
Put it in a bag. I did pack.
I paid for it with lots of stacks. My friends all say I'm really whack.
I looked at them and said, what the frack?
Girl, you need to be on track.
Nobody messes with me because they're under attack.
My boys got my back.
I need you guys to pick up the slack. You know, in people's skills, I really lack.
My favorite color is black.
I also love to frack.
No repetition. So now 0 points Tiffany, and we're gonna keep going with 5. 1, 6, 7, 8.
Rhyme word, yeah. I heard red. I heard red, so we're gonna rhyme with red. Yes, now 6, 7, 8.
I've got a gun. I'll shoot you dead.
I'm a cop. I'm a fed.
I am slow, these shoes are lead. I am cool, that's what I said.
I make sandwiches with no bread.
Santa Claus has got a boss-ass sled.
Heavy element. It is lead.
Orange. We're starting with mid because Colin's dead. 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's really hard, I need courage. To the bottoms, I do dread.
Let me go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I fixed the squeaky orange.
Keep all of my old stuff in storage.
I cooked me up a bowl of porridge. I look for food, I go and forage.
I'm sorry, I'm the poorest.
What's a house? Did someone say house? Yeah, okay. Rhyming with house.
And just for fun, we're gonna speed
Yeah, we're
this
gonna
up.
tip a little bit.
5, 6, 7, 8.
My head itches, I think it's a mouse.
Your kid
Well, it rhymes with mouse.
4
points again.
Another word. What's that? Trip? Yeah, trip.
All right, let's get you guys at the front of the stage and facing each other battle style. Here we go. It gets real. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You hear that noise? It's a faucet that drips. Of course I do. It's just a tip. Here's some champagne. Have a sip. What are you trying to do? Trying to make me strip? I'm gonna go to the pool. Watch me flip. Well, don't die. I'll send you to the crypt. Hold my hand. Let's skip. Let's go outside and hey guy.
You guys are really nice with that orange. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for a scene challenge.
Everybody say, ooh. Before we do that, we have 3 wonderful judges that are going to help us with this that we want to introduce very quickly. Our judges are here. They have all kinds of backgrounds and are experts at different things. So first off, we have Assistant Artistic Director of OKC Improv. It's Kellen Hodgson, everybody. Kellen, what's up? What are you looking for tonight in these scenes?
Man, just be funny. I thought I was off work tonight, and I'm filling in for somebody. So I had several large pot brownies. So I'm extremely high. So just have fun with it. Let's do some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Some giggles from everybody.
In the middle, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. We have Dr. Tom McNamara here. Yeah, Professor.
Go ahead, yes.
Professor of Mathematics, what are you looking for tonight?
Well, after conducting a rigorous analysis of improvisational comedy ranging from the Second City to the Groundlings to banter back and forth at the back of a Greyhound bus terminal, I have constructed a detailed rubric of a good improvisational scene, and it is formulaic and derivative.
Excellent. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for an even bigger treat. She is a therapist for romance addiction. Give it up for Miss Dr. Lovey Quinn.
Dr. Lovey, you're looking great. What are you looking for tonight?
Thanks, Puddin'. I'm so excited to be here. I'm really excited about chaos and death and love.
Oh, fine.
Chaos, death, and love, everybody. So our judges are going to be watching the scenes in these scene challenge. They'll all get paired into 2 pairs, which I'll draw from our lovely scene pair bowl. That's what we call it. And they will each give them points at the end of each scene from 0 to 10 points. So, let's get our, can I get a drum roll, please? This is Amanda and Tiffany! And their scene challenge is props.
Props. Lovely. They're going to perform their scene using props. Go ahead and throw that on your head. And we'll do this here. So while performing the scene, they have to implement the props. Yeah, we'll make that so you can open it.
I'm trying to win.
I opened it, so there. So to get them started, can I have a word that you like to say? Something that's funny.
Serendipity.
Serendipity! Great. This is going to be scene and props, all based around serendipity. So we'll see this scene in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, aren't you so happy about our picnic, Karina?
I didn't know we were having it till I arrived, and we were both here at the same time. How weird.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Wow.
I'm so excited! Oh, good. Come eat with me. Look, I got you some sandwiches. I got you like 3 because I know you love my sandwiches, right?
I do. I'm definitely not going to put it in my bag and hide it from you.
Oh, okay. What?
I love it!
Okay. You know, I hear that it's supposed to be raining today, but who knows? It won't ruin our picnic, right?
You never know, it's Oklahoma. Crazy.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to let you know, Tarina, that, I think we need to not be friends.
How serendipitous.
Oh,
I thought the same thing.
oh, really?
Yeah, since the day I met you, really.
Oh, well, that is serendipitous. Well, I guess we're breaking up as friends.
I think we are. And you know what? I think in our friendship that we need to divide our assets.
Oh, okay. How do you mean?
I think that I got you that basket for Christmas, so I'm just going to take it back.
Well, then I'm going to take the sandwiches, because you're hiding it anyway.
Yeah, I don't want them.
And
Really not a loss.
I really want my umbrella back. I know you have fair skin, but it's ugly anyway.
No, I need it to survive. The sun will kill me.
Assets!
Let's go to our judges. Kellen.
Do I need to stand up?
Either way, it's fine.
All right?
God. I don't think a rabbit and an elephant would be friends. That's weird. And who hasn't broken up with a best friend at a picnic? So, 8 points.
8 points. Serendipity. Professor?
I especially love the remark about division. It's one of my favorite arithmetical operations. Your score is the square root of 64.
8 points. Professor?
Yeah. So I already had a crush on her because she had a villain problem where she didn't really know her identity. I totally get it. And then also there was just chaos in your friendship, so yay! I give you a 9.
9 points. All right, our next scene for scene challenges Jacob and Colin.
What might be their scene challenge?
Let's see, their scene challenge: talking animals.
I feel like we just did that.
Let's get another one.
Bad
kitty! Bad kitty!
Back here is a fun game. Go ahead and test them out, make sure they work. Yeah. So they're going to be performing an improv scene at any moment. If one of them doesn't like what the other one said, then just like we do with a bad kitty, you spray them in the face. They have to change that last line or word and create a new one, and then move on with the scene once it's over. So to get them started, they're going on an epic journey somewhere. Where are they going? The moon! An epic journey on the moon.
Yes.
So go ahead and find interesting positions.
Okay.
Epic journey on the moon. We will see this in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, what? Sander, my headset's working. Listen, you won't believe it. There's craters on the moon.
Send selfies.
Let me get out my little phone here. Look at them. Their circumference. They're beautiful.
I think I wonder something by it, man. I can't tell how big they are.
Oh, bad kitty.
They are circumference.
That's a word. I'm an astronaut. I'm gonna go out and check them out. Sander.
The noises.
Sander, I'm out in space.
It sounds great there.
I know. They said you couldn't hear things in space, but they're liars. Oh,
I miss you, Tom.
Xander, I miss you. Listen, I know we had our differences. And I know you had that heart problem. That's why you couldn't be here with me on the moon.
Think of me. Think of me on the moon.
Bad kitty!
Stop thinking about me in research space! Don't worry about me, Tom. Save mankind!
No, Xander, I know I went to the moon for a desperate cause, like finding water. The planet's out of water, and the moon has a lot, apparently, in ice caps underneath it, so... That was a lot of exposition, but Xander! Xander! I know we went to the moon for many causes, one of which was for beauty and art. And I support the arts. But Xander, you're my biggest art. And I can't share this with you.
More selfies, man.
Oh, right, I forgot.
I'll take one of me here in the control room.
Really? Maybe we could put them together and it'll be like a picture of love.
Here's a picture of love, Tom.
Oh!
The stage is wet. The stage is wet. Kelly.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Space is nuts. These dudes are wet as hell. Not at 10 points.
10 points!
While I enjoyed the mention of circumference, I was really expecting you to invoke Newton's third law. Thus, I'm giving you 54 divided by 9.
6 points? 6 points. 6 points.
I really loved how the sexual chemistry made both of you so wet. I totally understand it. 10.
All right, our last team challenge is for Ben and Ken. Oh, their team challenge is mood music. However, on the keys, Mr. Kyle Goss is going to be set mood, and their tone has to change according to the music that is being played. Can I get a relationship between two people?
Divorce.
Oh, divorced couple. Yeah, you guys are going to be a divorced couple. And they got divorced for some mundane reason. What was it?
Garbage disposal didn't work.
Because the garbage disposal didn't work, you guys got a divorce. So let's find interesting positions for divorce because of garbage disposal. And we'll see that in 3, 2, 1.
Look, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Teddy. I wanted the garbage disposal to work. I didn't know our love was tied to food getting ground up in the drain.
Look, guy! I told you! Don't put weird stuff down the garbage disposal. I told you! Don't do it! Pisses me off when you do it. And now it's broke, and this is broke.
Teddy, I wish that you could understand how angry I am that we're not together anymore.
You're getting powerful. I see your power growing.
Yes, it's making you hot. Oh, yeah. Teddy, I got an idea.
Let's get back together. We can show those sons of bitches. Super sensual.
Super sensual.
Let's add another S word.
Superlative.
That means we call it something else.
Yeah.
It'll be like trees growing in the forest. It'll be like it grows.
All the animals will gather around our garbage disposal.
Oh yeah! I forgot!
And our judges, Mr. Sekou Henson.
That showed some like real love, and I was really touched. I teared up a little bit, so I'm gonna say 8 points.
8 points.
Oh, wow. while I enjoyed the rising and falling of the tension in the scene as if it was a sine curve, your score is the solution to the equation 2x plus 4 equals 20.
Sine or cosine?
I said sine clearly back there. Pay attention.
He doesn't repeat himself.
Hey, thank you.
Well, though I really appreciated the roller coaster ride, breakups make me sad as a romance addiction therapist, so I've got to give you a 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more game before our next elimination and intermission. And is there a birthday in the house?
Oh.
Is there a birthday? So we have one here. And, okay, so we have 3. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, and then is there a 4 in the back? Go ahead and come up, all 4 of you.
It's not my chance.
I got it. Oh my God. Wonderful. Go ahead and come up. Give me your...
My God.
Give him a chair.
Oh my gosh, everyone's celebrating their birthdays with us. Can we just go down and what's everyone's names?
My name's Caitlin.
Caitlin?
Shelley.
Joanna. Joanna?
Alejandra.
Alejandra?
Travis.
Awesome. Caitlin, Shelley, Joanna, Alejandra, and Travis. Happy birthday!
Pretty sure this is the most amount of people we're going to play this game. We're going to play a game called Love is Like. Our players are going to be comparing their love to you from what the audience suggests. So, you know, this is for all of you on your wonderful birthday. Can I get, let's get an object you might find in the garage. A wrench. Our love is like a wrench.
Listen, our love is like a wrench, and I don't monkey around.
Our love is like a wrench. All you have to do is crank me and I'm yours.
Hey, y'all. Our love is like a wrench. It's got a robo grip.
What's up, birthday people? Our love is like a wrench. It's adjustable.
Hey guys, our love is like a wrench for nuts.
Darlings, our love is like a wrench. You can always adjust me to the right side.
Our love is like a wrench, and it opens the fountain of love.
No points.
That was sweet.
Our love is like a wrench. I prefer it when you call me Alan.
Our love is like a wrench. I'll never bolt.
Let's get a celebrity. Any celebrity.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Our love is like Russell Crowe.
Our love is like Russell Crowe. We shouldn't do musicals.
Our love is like Russell Crowe, and I am your love gladiator.
I'll give it to you.
Our love is like Russell Crowe. It's from down under.
Our love is like Russell Crowe. Don't look at my body, look at my beautiful mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Our love is like Russell Crowe. I just want to hear you talk all night.
Our love is like Russell Crowe. We haven't done anything in a while.
Our love is like Russell Crowe, and I can hear you squawk into the night.
Yeah. One more. Let's do an occupation.
Plumber.
What's that? What'd you say? Someone said something, sergeant?
Drill sergeant.
A drill sergeant. Our love is like a drill sergeant. Yeah.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. Hard!
Our love is like a drill sergeant. Now drop and give me 20.
Yeah. Our love is like drill
sergeant. Our best work's at 6 a.m.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. I'll keep calling you private all night long.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. Makes me want to wear a full metal jacket.
Yes.
Oh, private.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. You give me orders all day long.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. You don't pay attention to me unless I'm wearing a hat.
Our love is like a drill sergeant, and you have to pass inspection.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. More people too.
Yeah, point.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. I am absolutely terrified of you.
Our love is like a drill sergeant. I don't think you're gonna make it through booty camp.
Come on.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the point of elimination.
Elimination time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Looks like. I hate this.
Oh, my hand.
Looks like both the ladies are gone. I want to say, women, I'm not happy about this either. However, a game's a game. A game's a game. So, Amanda, any final words?
Yes, I just want to quote the mean girl Ashley from Lizzie McGuire. Yes! Loser, loser, double loser, as if, whatever, get the picture, duh!
It's a pleasure to see you all tonight. I wish I could have been the winner, but there will always be next time.
Yes. And then there were 4, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do, lovely, lovely. We're going to start with an all-play game. This is a game called World's Worst. So basically how this works is they're going to show us the world's worst version of whatever it is that you would like to see. Can I get an occupation from you all?
Nurse.
Oh, the world's worst nurse. World's worst nurse.
All right, Mr. Smith, it's time for your sponge bath, but all I've got is this Brillo pad.
I'm gonna stick you, but I'm kind of shaky.
Oh, we don't need these wash before returning to work signs.
You!
Wait!
Ow!
The only way I can get an accurate temperature is to take a thermometer and put it in every orifice at once.
I didn't realize, doctor, that I was supposed to be working.
Great, did you get another occupation?
Cowboy.
Oh, cowboy. World's worst cowboy.
I'm here to wrangle the pigs!
It's just stinky, boss. I can't be in the pen. Gross.
No points.
Tink, tink, tink. Oh, I chafe so easily. Oh.
Did someone pee in a boot, or is it raining?
No points.
New York City!
I've got 3 guns, baby.
One more occupation.
Ornithologist.
What is that?
Ornithologist.
Ornithologist.
Yeah. All right.
I'm an ornithologist, now open your mouth!
All right, little chicks, time for dinner. Oh.
Hey, baby. The next bird. Chicks.
This finch is the same. This finch is the same. This finch is the same. No more evolution.
No points. Hey, baby, you've got great plumage. Life with me would be excellent.
Wow.
Points.
Oh my God. Oh, sweet baby girl. Ooh, you put a little bit of lipstick on you. Daddy.
All right, class, let's go to the bird watching spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our last scene challenge.
Scene challenge, we go, ooh. What's that difference? First scene is for Ben and Colin. And their challenge is scene in the dark.
Two chairs there. Alright, you guys are going to be sitting in chairs, and they're going to be doing exactly what the card says, which is performing a scene completely in the dark. So, if we can turn on the dark, please.
Turn on the dark.
And just to get us started, can I get a colloquial phrase that you either love or hate to say?
It's that time.
So, it's tidy whinies is what I heard. So yes, tidy whinies.
I was a private eye. The best this city has ever seen. This sweet redhead walked into my office. Fine, beautiful, full lips, but quivering with desire. There was a
private eye. I need your help.
Vanessa was her name. She had a deep husky voice. Something about it was just so alluring. All right, Toots, what kind of case you got for me?
Can I take off my shoes?
Sure, babe. She had big feet. I could sense she had a bigger heart.
Oh.
Listen, Doc. Private Eye Man.
That's right. That's my name.
I
Private
found-
Eye Man.
I found some tidy whities.
Oh my God. They were disgusting and small.
Look at them.
Oh, she pushed them in my face. It was so close.
You know, the term tidy whities was coined back in '91 as the most popular slang word. Just
Really?
fun fact.
No, I had no idea.
Anyway, I found them on my husband's desk at work.
Oh my God. I'll take the case. The case of the tidy whities. It could be my most difficult work. I walked over to the filing cabinet, grabbed my new file, took another peek at that beautiful redhead and said, "Baby, this case is as tight as those whiteys."
As we adjust our eyes, let's go to the judges.
No, that's harsh. That was crazy. It was a scene in the dark. I loved the sound effects and the noir feel. By the way, Noir Bistro and Bar next door.
Hey!
So yeah, 9 points.
9 points. 9 points.
Yes, well, without a single equation in the entire scene, I'm afraid I can give you only 2 cubed points.
Somebody do that math. Because I can't.
2 times 2 is 4. 6. 8.
4 times 2.
Maybe we should ask the professor.
It's 8.
Okay.
I'm giving you 8 whether you get it or not.
I don't do that.
Well, until I met my puddin', the Joker, I was in the dark too. So I can totally appreciate the romance between the two of you. But there was no real deep chemistry, so I can only give you a 7.5 or 8.
Because we can only do increments of 1 and 8. Yeah.
Rounding up.
All right, our next scene is for Ken and Jacob, everybody. And their scene challenge is song titles and lyrics.
So it's when they're going to be performing a scene using only song titles of actual songs and using only lyrics from real songs. So no made-up songs, no made-up lyrics. And so they'll also be slightly graded on that, judges. So without further ado, can I get a very mundane conversation you might have with your roommate?
Dishes.
Oh, somebody doing the dishes? Great. And two people that are unlikely to be roommates.
Professor and, well, I like it.
Okay, you're the stepsisters? Great, stepsisters that are roommates. They are only speaking in song titles about doing the dishes.
Living on a prayer.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You give love a bad name.
There's one prayer.
Sorry, not sorry. Twist and shout.
Merry Christmas!
Poor Judd is dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Sucks.
Yeah, taking it easy. Yeah. Oh no.
Great, yeah.
Parts I loved it. There were parts I could not tell if you guys were mad at each other or happy with each other or if the brownies were peaking or what. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a 7 points.
7 points.
Yes. Song titles and lyrics is one of the most difficult scene challenges, so correcting for that, I'm giving you 3 factorial points.
What? 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I know what it's like to live a really challenging life. So, though I didn't understand what was happening, I also understand that you understand murder, which I love. And so I'm going to have to still give you guys an 8.
Great, now ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our wild card round. The wild card round is for anyone who has been eliminated, they get 1.
We have to eliminate before that.
Yes, we do have to eliminate 1 right before then.
We
Yeah.
have to eliminate 2. 71. What's happening? They're still
Still going in.
Okay, we're good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So looks like, we have a tie.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
But Ken is definitely eliminated, so bye-bye.
You know, I remember when I first came to Oklahoma, and I thought, man, someday I wish I could be part of the big dumb improv show. Even though I'm leaving tonight. Thank you all for giving me my dream, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad for all of you.
Jacob and Colin are tied. Come here real quick. This is a quick game called Categories. To find out who's going to be eliminated, I will give you a category. I'll keep pointing at you, and you have to keep filling in the category as to what we said. If we call We'll eliminate you if you hesitate.
Okay.
Or don't have anything. Right? So, like there's a lot of things that are really simple that have categories like cereals. Like we can list a lot of things. What's another category? Pokemon. Pokemon. I feel like this is rigged. So Pokemon and so
I have no idea what we're doing.
So
just gotta say
as I point to you, say
category.
Pokemon.
And Colin is a Pokemon.
So and if you hesitate, you die. Okay. So Pokemon.
Bulbasaur.
Pikachu.
Squirtle.
Boodle. Many years ago, there were two visionary improvisers who started a show called Big Dumb Improv.
And Evan Roots.
That was a ruse. And I won the first one!
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, now let's get all of our everyone up and eliminated!
Stephanie.
So everybody's
Where's Stephanie?
Okay. Wonderful. So here's what we're going to do, basically, for the wild card round. It's very quick. We're going to be playing a game called Letters from Camp. So they're going to be writing out a letter that they wrote from camp. There she is.
Yay!
So they're going to be writing out very quickly letters from camp. They get one letter, and then the audience is going to vote on who the one person they want to let go on to the final round might be. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, can I get some sort of type of camp, like Star Wars camp or something like that?
Labor camp.
What is that? You said what?
Labor.
Labor camp. Oh, I feel like that's a real name.
It's sad as hell.
Let's see some letters from Labor camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, this gulag is very hard. Only meat on Tuesday. Every other day, borscht. Mom, please send American food.
Dear Mom and Dad, I could really use a day off.
Dear Mom, I'm having a great time at labor camp. I've grown so close to you. When this 9-month program's over,
Dear Mom and Dad, please take me back home. Labor camp makes my nails deteriorate. I just want to make my bed again. Ouch.
Dear Mom and Dad, I made $1.60 American today. And I don't have to sleep with that one guy again. Not like that, not like that. I'm 12, so that's inappropriate. Love me.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you so much. I have the best parents in the world. They sent me to a camp devoted to my favorite holiday, Labor Day. Every day, it's like I don't have to go to work. Every day, it's like I don't have to go to school. Labor camp, it's like the most relaxing, work-free environment in history.
Based on their letters, it's time to determine who you want to go back in the competition to compete in the final round for the Big Dumb Improv Champion. So we're going to go right down the line. Amanda! Kirby! Molly! Jim Cole! Jim Ladies and gentlemen, these are our 3 finalists for the Big Dumb Improv Champion. Let's give all of them a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final round, you're going to hear 3 monologues. And the way that it's going to work is they're going to be doing monologues in different styles of different types of monologues, things like that. At the end, there will be 3 votes. Well, there will be 2 votes, and if we need a third, we'll go to the judges. But you, as the audience, will have a vote. The eliminated players will also have a vote. And if we need a tiebreaker, then we will go to the judges, and then they will have a vote. So without further ado, who would we like to go first?
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's pull.
He's not getting things time. Let's see, so who do we have? Audience, who do you want to go first?
Kirby. Sure, why
They
not?
want Kirby!
Let's get,
Give them what they want. Give them what they want.
That's it.
Give them Kirby. Someone give me a type of speech that you might have to give. A what?
Graduation.
Graduation. But sir, I did love your suggestion of having to give a derogatory speech. That was good. Yes, you're going to be giving a graduation. And she's doing it in a specific style. What's the style in which she would be doing it?
Dictator.
She's giving a graduation speech in the form of a dictator.
You are all here because of me. Because I, a student class president, have made you happy. I have given you free hall passes. Free. You don't have to serve in the military, and don't should have been in quotation marks. And you're gonna get to go to college and be $40,000 in debt by the time you're done. And then you're gonna work menial labor because you're millennials, and that's how our generation is. And if you're a female, you'll get 75 cents on the dollar. So that's me being the dictator. I have blonde hair. Get to see? Anyway, parents of the students here tonight, how dare you? Now let's go party!
And 3, 2, bang, everybody!
Everyone loves a dictator that parties. So give me another type of speech that Ben might be giving.
Eulogy.
Okay, Gary, I heard multiple eulogies. You're going to be eulogies. And it's done in the style of what? Or something in the background? Oh, okay, yeah, eulogy in the style of slam poetry.
You know what that means?
We're here, not because a man once lived, because a man once died. You might have thought he had one chance. Did he do what his job was? That nail technician. Nail technician. File. As America's just telling him, you want lacquer, you want shine, you want coffin nails, where you're lying. He was a good man. He was so great. He could liberate. But he did not. He sat in his chair and he curled up his back. He got down low and he scrubbed that toe. So as he lies here, he leaves his family a legacy, once would say. Maybe once wasn't the word I meant to say. But what he did for that nail salon, he turned that girl platinum blonde. Because he run a hair shop out the back. Because that's double money, son. That's fact.
So cheers, cheers, he goes up into the clouds. Well, maybe not. I really did not know him that much. They just paid me to do this eulogy. I'm sorry. So nighty-night you go, Mr. Nail Technician Man. Deep down in the ground is where you not stand.
One more speech right before we declare ourselves a winner. What's type speech? Sermon. Oh, he's giving a sermon. In the style of what?
Preaching.
He's giving a sermon in the style of drunk uncle.
That's just not even fair.
Now, my congregation, I come to you with a message, and that is, just as blood is wine, folks, so drink up. Get 1 cup or 2, because, boy, feels good to do the good Lord's deed. And I say to thee, when you look upon each other with disdain and dysfunction, look not into what was said, but look past into what was in their bed. Wow. Because when you lie with another, well, my brother, that is the love that the Lord doth teach. And by the way, I doth preach. So if you are kind to one another, then by Lord, drink another. Because this good book's got a lot of good stuff, but treat each other well. And tip your bartenders at night.
That was the perfect drunk uncle. If drunk uncle talked like Bill Cosby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to pick who our winner is. Like we said, you, the audience, get a vote. All the former contestants get 1 vote, and if it's a tie, if we don't agree, then it'll go to the judges. So, first, let's
start with audience.
Go to the audience. So, do we want Kirby to be the winner? Then Laura. Colin. This is close. This is really close. All right, so here's what you're gonna do. You only get to vote once. Okay, so just make sure we only vote once.
Enforce it.
And yeah, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna look. That's gonna take too much time. Please vote once, and then cheer loudest for who you want to win. Kirby. Ben. Colin. All right. The audience vote is for Colin.
Yes, the past players. Who speaks for you?
I speak for the past players.
Great. What say your votes?
Given there are many, many women, they were past players. Oh! And Nick Kirby was the best.
Audience vote for Colin. Kirby gets the former players vote, so we gotta go to the judges. So, judges, we have to deliberate.
Yeah.
So they're doing their thing. Do we tell you that OKC Improv has classes? Because we do, starting in January. Check it out. Also, there's another show at 9:30.
Yes.
So come back around. You can come back for $5 if you want to check out. There'll be 3 great improv groups performing, and they'll be doing a fun thing. So, judges, have we come to a decision?
I think they're still trying to figure out one of the
They're still figuring it out. Improv helps me learn how to be a better lover. Also, I learned how to do fights.
Oh, we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been a fantastic audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, judges, we're going to need a decision. All right, who speaks for the judges?
Me.
Tom McNamara. Professor McNamara, everybody. The final decision.
Laborious deliberation, consulting many authoritative texts on the subject. The judges have convened. We've decided to go with Colin.